Welcome back to another episode of Legend of Zelda, where Link gives us motion sickness.
Do you get motion sickness?
No. I'm one of the stronger humans.
I've never experienced it.
I'm not like the lesser humans.
I do get car sickness.
I don't get like car sickness or like boat sickness. I've yet to be on a plane though. Who knows what happens up there?
I don't get boat sickness.
So at the moment we're recording this, they've announced that Sonic 2 is going to be coming out.
Oh god. Fuck Sonic.
Sonic is good.
The
Sonic movie was good. It's an actual good video game movie.
It's fine.
Finally.
Sophia's gonna set herself on fire right now.
Oh, let's go. We've destroyed the evil.
It's what we've been waiting for.
Why didn't you say so all along?
Raise your sword, master.
What the fuck?
We're christening our goddess sword into being the
Diagon Alley.
So this shit's just on fire. I don't know how the fuck Link's fingerless gloves protected him from the fire, but you know what?
Remember when Harry Potter's stupid accent made him go to a random shop instead of the alley?
Huh?
Luckily, the shop was in the alley.
So
in Chamber of Secrets.
I don't remember any of the movies, dude.
The Weasleys had a fireplace that allowed them to teleport themselves to anywhere they think of.
Yeah.
They just got to say the name.
Don't they have to like toss something into it too?
Yeah, like some like ashes.
Mm.
And so he was supposed to say Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
But he says, because of his accent and because he's brain dead, he says Diagon Alley. He's just lucky that shit was like in the same alley. Otherwise, that man would have been like transported to Iraq. The fuck you gonna do? The fuck you gonna do, bro?
So this is a weird thing about the Master Sword, which I like never paid attention to. I always forget that the Master Sword is a long sword, because Link only uses it with one hand. So
Link's buff like that.
So what I'm wondering is that oh god. Ah, the sword you carry is different since I last saw you. Yes, I see it is much improved. To think the goddess's chosen hero is but a mere boy. What a twist, man! Chosen hero or not, you do not yet possess the strength required to wield the full power of that blade. You have to do 2 more dungeons. You must train yourself further. Devote yourself wholly to this task. That's how you what? That's how you spell holy?
I guess that's how the Japanese spell it.
It's a game translated in English. Come on,
so,
Ray. On
the topic of...
just to finish that up, what I was saying is, I guess the goddess sword and all the practice swords that Link has are, I think they're regular length blades, but I struggle to find out how the fuck Link uses a long sword with one arm.
I mean, he has gains.
I mean, he built different, most definitely.
He don't skip arm day. So, on the topic of Sonic, recently Sega has come out, not to announce a new game, but to say, yeah, we're thinking of making the development cycles a little longer. Instead of like 2 years.
And Sonic fans aren't even happy about that.
Sonic fans will never be happy.
Don't mess with us, Sonic fans. We don't even like our own games.
Sonic fans hasn't gotten a good game since, I mean, besides Mania. They haven't gotten a good game since, like, people consider, I mean, Generations. Generations is a good game.
Yeah, it's good.
Some people consider Unleashed a good game.
Who?
I don't know who those people are.
Wait, are these the people who played on the Xbox 360 and PS3?
Who knows what those people are?
Because if these are the people who played it on the Wii, they can go fuck themselves. The game is trash on the Wii.
I don't know why it took them so long to say that. They should have said it when they made Sonic Boom and completely, not Sonic Boom, Sonic Forces, and just been like, maybe we should take a little longer to release games.
Was Sonic Forces that bad?
It was pretty bad.
I heard it was like fine. I mean, okay, let's be relative here. The game before Forces was Boom, and nothing was gonna get worse than Boom, so...
I mean, sure it was a step up from Boom, but like, there's a lot of quirks with Sonic Forces.
You know, there are the people... I saw this thing on Twitter recently where somebody was like, you guys need to shut the fuck up about, oh 3D Sonic games suck, and oh, Sonic Adventure is overrated. You guys just like hating on the game because it's popular, because YouTubers like doing it. Okay. I crashed my bird. Because YouTubers like bashing the game. But I dare you, go back and play Sonic Adventure. Go back and play the GameCube port. Tell me that's a good game. The Dreamcast version, you know what? I'll give them that. The Dreamcast version is significantly better, but Jesus fucking Christ, the GameCube port of Sonic Adventure is awful.
Why play that when you could just play the Xbox 3, like the Xbox ports, or plays? I don't know if it was released on the PlayStation 4, but I think it was on the store for Xbox 360. Or
Adventure?
just play it on Sonic Adventure on Steam.
Yes.
Yeah, what's wrong with the PC port?
I believe it's a port of the GameCube version.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
Chow Garden.
Oh god. Jesus Christ.
But
the best thing to come out of Sonic Adventure is the fucking Snapcube dub.
that is honestly the best thing. Apparently after Sonic 06 was released, and like after a while of that, Sega started trying to like any game that got a bad... Huh?
This song isn't as good as the first one. You can't hear it, but... And I'm torturing myself with the buzzing to hear it again, but...
You know what?
It's not that great.
This song is the best one. I'm just gonna say that just to say that.
I personally think the first one is the best one.
But the nuance of the second one is just much better.
I mean... Do you want me to get all fucking musical on you?
Sure, go at me.
I don't like the composition of this one.
I think the composition is just fine.
It tries to be... It's the first one is cheerful and moving. This one is optimistic, which, you know, fits being Nehru's wisdom, but like... The third one is the worst one. Let's be real. This one is fine, but the third one is fucking garbage.
I actually feel as the third one's the best one.
I'm gonna kill you. With my bare hands. I don't know why we're going to...
They all kind of sound the same to me, though.
I don't know why we're going to Lanayru Desert before the thing.
I wonder why Miyamoto decided to not have any sound in this game. Such a hack.
Oh my god. I have to do another silent room. I fucking hate you, Harry. I wish you could play these... Oh,
Every room is a silent room.
I will bring death upon you and your family.
Apparently Sega was like delisting games, or like not delisting games, any Sonic game that was like underneath like 50%, not 50%, but 50 points on Metacritic.
What?
Just trying to hide it, which doesn't make sense. Like, as if people just I wonder where that game went. It's on Metacritic. I don't know. I guess Sega didn't make a bad game, because Sonic 06 never happened.
Sonic 06 is the greatest game of all time.
But when I was talking to you about Sonic, it's so weird how Sonic has something that Mario doesn't go through, where different eras of Sonic are like different different Sonics for people, like classic Sonic, modern Sonic, movie
Yeah.
Sonic. Whereas with Mario, it's just straight Mario.
Mario's gotten like 2 updates to how he looks, and that's it.
But
it's
like
not even-
it's
it's
still
not even like
they still
Sonic- it's not
consider
even
it the
Sonic
same
where it's
Mario
like-
though.
It's not even like Sonic where it's like a design choice that changes. It's like, I'm going to Leorio Desert, right?
It is reboots. I will give them that.
I used to have as my desktop. I wonder, yeah, if Larry, if you can find the picture. It's like Mario, like in his closet, with all his like different suits that he's worn. It was a very cute art. I don't know who made the art though. I think this is probably one of my least favorite Sonic ROMs.
I think maybe Sega shouldn't have rebooted Sonic. You know, like I don't know why they went the way they did with Adventure, where it was like he was in the human world. Whereas Sonic 1 and 2, he was just going through, you know, the forest trying to save his fellow animal friends from Dr. Eggman.
I think the thing is though, like Sega, the Saturn in Japan was a big success, but the Saturn was the first console, the first Sega console in America that, not the first one, but it was the first one since the, what the fuck is it called? It was the first one since the Master System that just did not sell well. So, alright, you know what? I'm gonna hunt for some fucking, bring him at me, Coomer.
Why did Sega lose? It's not like Sega was doing horrible. And they had beloved games such as the Sonic games.
I mean, like,
I guess they just didn't have anything else for the console. Like it was just Sonic, I guess.
well, the Saturn didn't have a Sonic game.
But I mean, I think the Saturn release had to do with what happened prior to it, not that it didn't have the games.
Well,
Right?
it was
Because people buy games based on the previous console and how they like it, you know?
It's twofold though, because I believe either the Saturn came out before the PlayStation did in Japan, or I believe that's what happened, and Sega, in an effort to try to beat Sony, launched the Saturn in the US before Sony could launch its PlayStation. And the problem was they didn't have a whole lot of fucking good games at the time.
But I feel like because the Sega consoles were like a household, not a household name. Like it used to be up there with Nintendo.
Well, here's the thing that a
Like
lot of people...
PlayStation, that was their first main console coming out.
Here's the thing that people forget though, is that Sega was largely, before it made consoles, it was an arcade company. And then once it made its first console fucking flopped. The Sega Mark III, or the Master System everywhere else, didn't do well in Japan. It didn't do very well in America, and it did somewhat better in Europe. I'm pressing down A. There we go. It did somewhat better in Europe, and the Sega Master System is still to this day being fucking sold in Brazil. But the Genesis was their first console that actually succeeded. So it's not... People always say like, well, Sega should have known better. It's like, they were still really new to success. They didn't know.
Well, I mean, it's hard to see such a company that was basically number 2 fall flat on their face.
I mean, from 1990 to 1993, Sega was neck and neck with Nintendo. And then in 1994, they started was there essentially the beginning of the end. And then by the time the Dreamcast came out, they were basically on life support already. And then the Dreamcast has a lot of good games, yeah, but It's just not a very good console. I like the Dreamcast, but it's like I'm aware of the fact that it's not, you know, the best thing ever. How much time we got left in this episode?
It's done.
Okay. Well, I'll do the Silent Realm next time on Loos Harlock.